Good day, mates. Are you ready to visit someplace really special? Or so I've been told it's really special. This is Cradle Mountain. Cradle Mountain, Tasmania. And it is, if you're gonna come to Tasmania, you gotta go to Cradle Mountain. At least that's what people have told me. So here I am, I'm going to Cradle Mountain. I'm gonna bring you along. And today was kind of a spontaneous decision. I have, this is my last day in Tasmania, and I had the opportunity to get a rental car, which is a rare commodity these days. And so I decided to get a rental car and come on down here, which is a good 2 hours from Launceston. And I got the rental car, and I was debating whether I want to stay here tonight or go back. But I think I'll probably go back to Lawney tonight and catch my flight to Sydney in the morning, so I don't have to dodge all of the kangaroos and stuff in the morning. But anyway, so right now I am at the visitor center, and what a better place to start than right here at the visitor center. So I'm going to try to share as much of this as I can with you today. As I almost dropped the camera, I'm going to try to share as much of the experience of the national park with you as I can. I know it just wouldn't be possible to share all of it with you, but what I'm going to do is take you inside the visitor center. I'll get an idea as to what it is that I might want to go and visit today. And just before stepping in, I'll share this with you. I'm not quite sure what it is, but they've got a collection of stones, almost like their own little Stonehenge out here. Look at this. You see, they've got, it's all about the Aboriginals, I believe. A living cultural landscape, an extraordinary human history, ancient continuing traditions, exceptional natural beauty, a billion years of rocks, a sanctuary for the special ones, little Tasmanian devil. So let's go in the visitor center and take a look around. Well, here you would have your visitor center, and boy, it looks beautiful. What a nice visitor center. It almost looks like it's new. And here's the gift shop. This is as good as any spot to start. Just gonna poke through the gift shop for a moment and show you. Now this would be a nice souvenir to take back. A hoodie from Cradle Mountain. Fantastic. I still gotta get my hat. I'm looking for a nice hat to get for myself. That might be it. Right there, Tasmania, with the little flag on that. Very nice. All types of camping gear, gloves, different books. I'm hoping to see myself a wombat. That's really what I'm hoping to see before the day is through. Here you see little wombats right here. And here's your Tasmanian devil. Look at that. How cute. Okay. Oh, and then I guess there's some more wombats up top. Yeah. So they'll have wombats in little nursery books and what have you. So here is you're going to get some information of the park. They've got short walks, which is what I'll be doing. I'll be doing some of the short walks, I think, today. Wonderful. And here's a map of the area. Let's see if I can't figure out where we are where we are at. We're actually down here in the corner. So I'm gonna go talk to the I'm gonna go talk to them and find out what would be a good opportunity for 4 or 5 hours. So let's go explore the Cradle Mountain National Park. Well, I thought there'd be a little bit more to this visitor center, and there's some information on the Tasmanian Devil Sanctuary. Look at this. So you can get everything here from, look at this, Tassie Devil Poo. You see? You can take home some Tassie Devil Poo, and up here they have a collection of the different pictures of some of the residents of the sanctuary. How cool is this? Hi, how are you?
Good, mate. How are you?
Good. This, where is this located, this sanctuary?
So the sanctuary is about 600 metres down the road.
That's all?
The national park, yeah.
Really?
Yeah, so Wade Anthony bought the property back in about 96, and you know, this is when we heard about the devil facial tumour disease that was wiping these poor guys out. And so he decided to do something about it and built a breeding and conservation facility up there.
Fantastic. And it's about a 1 hour tour. Oh, this is nice. Okay. Very good. Look at that, folks. Very nice. Ooh. Okay. All right, let's go see the park. Just before getting on the bus, I thought I'd share this with you. You're looking at a map of the World Heritage Sites, and around the world there's more than 1,000 of them, and the Tasmanian Wilderness World Heritage Area meets a remarkable 7 criteria, awarding it equal highest to Mount Taishan in China. So quite a distinction here at this special place. Really something it's gonna be something special to see and share with you. I found my way to the bus stop, and in doing so they have these panels: summer, autumn, winter, and spring, and they give you the highlights of what you can expect here at the park. And you're looking at well, I'm here at summertime, so let's see, you've got vibrant red Waratah, which you can see on the left. Echidna, I'm not sure how to pronounce that. You're going to have white-lipped snake. Beware, snake venom is deadly. And then the southern snow skink, silky milligania, and the Tasmania Waratah. So wonderful. And in the autumn time is when you would see the wombats. You see the wombats in the autumn. So the bus will be here. The buses run about every 10 minutes, and the last bus out of the park will be at 5:30. And as I'm filming this right now, it's just about 1 o'clock in the afternoon. So here is the national park here. All right, so we will we'll wait for the shuttle bus. Not a whole heck of a lot of people here, as you can see. There's actually nobody here at the bus, but here we go. I'm gonna try to do 3 or 4 hours here at the park, and then head back to Lonnie. Really nice. First stop will be the Ranger Station and Interpretation Center. And here comes the bus, the Cradle Discoverer. And even though my name's not Gus, I'm still gonna hop on the bus. And first stop will be the Interpretation Center. Very nicely run park here. Very beautiful visitor center. And look at the buses here. So on we go. Very nice. Wow. Beautiful. All right, let's grab a seat. First stop, Ranger Station and Interpretation Center. So we'll take a peek inside here, and at this stop there's two short walks to take. One is the Rainforest walk, and then the other is an Enchanted, I think the Enchanted walk. And the Rainforest walk is all of 10 or 20 minutes, and then the Enchanted walk is down along the river. So let's peek inside here and see what they have. So they've got a lot of information about the park here. And here are some of the different animals. Can you name these native Tasmanian animals? Right there. Oh, they got platypus. They got platypus here. Look at this. And there's your Tasmanian devil on the lower left. Right there. I will actually turn the camera a little bit and give you a bit of a closer look. There you have it.
Yeah, that's right. And yeah, they may confuse it because I'm not sure how long they
So those are native
so they might confuse it with the
Tasmanian animals.
and then there's spies and masks and things to
Wonderful. And then I'm going to go take a walk through the button grass moorland. And there you might see a lot of different critters.
When was the last time you did that?
Very nice. No shortage of information. The Europeans, this is all about the Europeans that came here. And look at this. This would be a, looks like a replica hut. Look at that. There's a small little, I guess that would be a sled. It's not a boat. I'm thinking that would be the all stuff. Very nice. They actually have something on the inside, and I don't know if you can see it or not. They've got a movie playing inside here. And here are some of the animals that we were just looking at. Look at some of these. Here would be your platypus right there. And over here, I think that's another little Tasmanian devil. I'm not sure what that is up on his back. But, wow. Very nice. And then look at Look at this right here. Gives you some idea of the terrain. So there's Dove Lake. And I believe that I'm coming in from this direction here. And I'm going to go to Ronnie Creek Park next. Actually, I'll save that for the way back because that's where I'll likely see some of the wombats. And I'm going to end up here at Dove Lake. You can see. And there's your view. Look at this little lake. That's called Twisted Lakes. Right there, up on the back side of that mountain. Very nice. Okay, so let's go take the rainforest walk. Here would be the entrance to the rainforest walk, and it says 10 to 20 minutes. I would imagine that's probably dependent upon your fitness level, and maybe how much you saunter. It says, welcome to the Rainforest Pencil Pine Falls walking track. This short, easy track winds through a beautiful rainforest, woodlands, and cider gums, and past the roaring falls of Pencil Pine Creek. So it's actually a rather nice day today. The sun is not out, and whereas yesterday it was rather scorching hot and humid, today it's rather pleasant. I can hear water falling. Here is some of the plants they were just talking about. Let's see. Wow. Look at this. I'm assuming that I could probably, as drones aren't permitted here in the park, I could probably put some of this footage together into a short little video with some music, if I so desired on doing so. Wow, if that doesn't have drone written all over it. Look at that. I'm gonna forego the drone. I'm gonna heed the signs here and not fly my drone, but still try to give you some really beautiful, spectacular views, such as this one right here. All right, just up ahead, coming to this open area right here. And I imagine, I'd be surprised if I don't see some kangaroos and wombats before the day is through. We will see, as the saying goes. Look at this. Very nice. Probably show you some of the plant close up. Okay. Very easy walking. Now I've come to a rather nice area here. This is Myrtle Beach. Okay. Boy, it'd be nice to be able to come here and fly a drone around in this. Look at that. Wow. All the while I'm trying to visualize footage that I could use for that would be a simulated drone flight. Look at this. Celery top pine. And this is the pencil pine right here, or it was a pencil pine. Look at that. Very nice. Imagine planning the decorations for a rainforest. Under soft, low lighting, carpets of emerald green moss, liverworts, and ferns form the stunning patterns around the interior of this rainforest. The tangles of gray-green lichen sprouting from tree trunks add tantalizing touches of texture. Silence abounds, interrupted occasionally by metallic calls from black currawongs. How would you rate the lighting, furnishings, decorations, and atmosphere of this rainforest? Wow, very beautiful. I found my way to the Enchanted walk, and look at the landscape that is alongside the path here, taking me down to the Enchanted walk. One of Tasmania's 60 great short walks, so I think this would be my second of the 60. The Enchanted walk. Stroll alongside the cascading creek among graceful myrtle trees and ancient pencil pines, surrounded by flourishing lichen and moss. If you keep a lookout, you might spot a wombat. So let's go and get enchanted. You know, I want to try to be sure to share the littlest things with you here, such as these plants that I found that are just right along the entrance to the path there. So I don't know the names of the plants, but I'm sure there's somebody out there that would watch this that would probably know. Look at that. Look how nice this is. Beautiful. Really, really well done. Very nice. And then here there's a little outcrop. It is so easy to understand why this is one of the 60 great short walks in Tasmania. Really beautiful. And today's an overcast day. I can only imagine what this would look like on a sunny spring day. As I'm walking along, I can't help but to think that, such as I did with the chairlift yesterday at the gorge in Launceston, that I could just basically do an entire video just on taking the Enchanted walk here in this beautiful, beautiful national park. Look at that. Very nice. Well, look what I came across. This is a, I think obviously this is for kids that are on the Enchanted walk. It's a little tunnel, and inside the tunnel they have murals of the animals that you might see here. So the little kids could go through, or maybe the big kids that are young at heart. They've got some of the birds on the left or on the right. Look at that. This would be nice to see, one of these. Okay, there's your common bush tail possum. Alright, and yes, as I'm filming this, I'm actually on my hands and knees. So let's get on with the walk. Look at these beautiful plants here. Really, really special. And I would be willing to bet there's an Aussie named Carlo Banatati who's looking at this and just thinking, boy, wouldn't I love to have that in my garden. That really is a pretty plant. I hear running water, which probably, look at that bridge. Very nice. So, look at this. Look at that view. Wow. Just beautiful. Really beautiful. Boy, this really is an enchanted walk. Just really beautiful. No doubt about it, this really is an enchanted walk. Wow. Really pretty. Really, really beautiful. Just gorgeous. Look at that. Here's another one of those little little tunnels. Look. And look at this. Look at this plant. I stepped off the path just for a moment to share this view with you. Look, very nice. This is probably something you do not want to do in a national park. Look at this. Will you marry me? And I can't quite make out that name down below there. But boy, I don't know. That's something you really want to be doing in a national park. And I sure hope that she said yes. Not what I was hoping to see. This little snake. Snake in the grass. Look at that. I don't know how close I can get. And I don't know if that's a venomous snake. Perhaps it is. Look at that. Yikes. A little thing. Really a little thing. Makes you think twice about walking through the grass here. This is the view out of the front of the bus going on up to Dove Lake. And there's one road in, one road out. And the drivers, they communicate to each other. They communicate to each other as to where they're at. So they can make arrangements to pass each other and widen the road. Last bus leaves Dove Lake at small going there in the passenger seat. 5:30.
33.
Going all good.
So he just said he's at marker 33.
It's getting bigger.
Right. So this is Snake Hill that we just passed. If you were looking at a map of the park, past Snake Hill. Very nice. The driver was telling me I might see some wombats a little bit Creek. So there should be another bus coming right down the road here.
It's often you only hear the last number, particularly if they talk quickly.
So
In 42.
okay, so what the driver was telling me. What's your name, mate?
35, stopping Snake Hill.
I'm David.
David?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So what David was just telling me is that as you're going through the park up this road, they have these markers, kind of like mile markers on a highway, if you will.
About 100
But
metres, yeah.
the markers periodically will have a little indicator on them that you need to call and say what spot you're at. So he just called and said he was at
Snake Hill's all clear.
marker
Snake
number
Hill.
42. So look at this. Look at that. Not too far.
As black. 2N66.
Not too much further to Duck Lake.
Yep.
Sorry?
We used to have a resident tiger snake over there a couple of years back.
Oh yeah?
Used to pass on that bank there.
Alright, so we're just going through Ronnie Creek, and David was telling me that this is where you'd have a good chance of seeing some wombats.
In 33.
Look at that view.
In 59.
I've got my camera right up at the windshield of the bus.
Thanks, dude.
Comes up on another bus here. And as one would expect, they wave to one another as they're going along. You know, I don't know if they ever have like a falling out with one another, and they might not wave. Are there some drivers you're more inclined to wave to, or you just wave to everybody?
Everybody. Some drivers don't like to wave, so you don't bother waving to them.
Okay.
Yeah.
How long have you been doing this?
Probably about 14 to 15 years.
Yeah, and where do you live? You live up in this area?
Launceston's home.
Oh, okay.
Feels like I live here when we work, though.
It does, huh?
Yeah.
Now, do you go out into the bush? They call this bush, right? All this around here is the bush.
Oh, where the trees are, yeah.
Yeah, that's the bush. We call that forest.
Yeah.
We'll call that the forest, but you call it the bush.
Yeah.
Are you? Do they call people that go out into the bush a lot? Do they call them bushmen?
People that work in the bush, yeah.
Yeah.
In 66, if they're good at it.
So we just passed number 66.
Leaving Double Lake turning circle, heading out.
All right. How long you been doing this?
Not very nice.
Okay. How
About
long?
14 years.
14 years, huh? And you work for the national government, I would assume, right? The federal.
No, we work for McDermott's coaches.
Oh, okay.
And they work for the national parks.
I see.
Yeah, so we're contracted there.
Okay. Fantastic. What a nice guy. You know, when you've been doing this long enough, you get a feel for who you can put a camera in front, or who you can put a camera in their face, and who you cannot. And as I was talking to David, I pretty much got the idea that he really wouldn't mind. So there's the sign, Tasmanian Wilderness World Heritage Area Site to Dove Lake. So there it is, walking tracks and canoe access. And then just over here, you see drones prohibited. So that kind of takes away the excuse. You know, it's easier to ask for forgiveness than permission. That kind of takes that out of the picture. So I'm not going to do the drone today, but hopefully I'll be able to give you some other nice views, such as this one here. Look at that. Really beautiful. Even though it's overcast, it still looks beautiful. Well, I've come to a fork in the road, and Glacier Rock 10 minutes to the left, Dove Lake Boat Shed 10 minutes to the right, and that's one way only. So we're looking at 40 minutes, and that's about what I have. So I'm going to opt to go to Glacier Rock first, and then I'm going to do the trip over to the boat shed on my way back. And there would be Dove Lake. And you know, even though it's overcast, it's still beautiful. And I've got to keep things in perspective, because one day this will be a screensaver on my computer. I'll wake up in the morning, pour myself a cup of coffee, go sit down to do some work, and there'll be a screensaver come up. And I'll say to myself, that looks familiar. And sure enough, it'll say Dove Lake. And sure enough, I'll say, I've been there. Looking at the glacier, or Glacier Rock, I thought, you know, I could see it from a distance, as opposed to going and doing that selfie photo op standing on that big rock. And I thought, I'm going to come back and go to the boat shed. And right at the entrance to the path, you see Dove Lake, Crater Lake Circuit, and Cradle Mountain Summit, 3 of Tasmania's 60 great short walks. So I'm not going to be on any of those, but I am going to the boat shed. But look at that. I could say that I was, well, maybe if I was on 2 already, maybe I could say I've been on 5 of Tasmania's 60 great short walks. And the key word being on. I don't necessarily have to say that I walked 5 of them. I'm going to say that I was on 5 of Tasmania's 60 greatest short walks. Well, that boathouse can't be too much further. Up we go. I'd imagine it's probably just up around the corner here. All right, here, another fork in the road. Dove Lake Boat Shed, 5 minutes. And it says Marion's Lookout, I think that's 1 hour, 15 minutes. Somebody scratched off and just put 5 minutes there. So, all right, down to the boathouse. I'm on what I would imagine to be the final stretch of path here, or track, I'm sorry, as they would call it here in Australia. I'm on the final stretch of track on my way down to the boat shed, the Dove Lake Boat Shed. And that's what you'll see if you search this park on Google or what have you. Oftentimes it'll be pictures of this boat shed that people like to stand in front of and take selfies and what have you. And there it would be, right there. There is your boat shed, and actually there's your photograph as you're looking. You know, that composition of the path going down and the boat shed there. And you wouldn't want these folks in the picture, obviously, but that would be your photo right there of the Dove Lake Boat Shed. So let's go down and take a look. And here would be the iconic boathouse at Dove Lake. Look at that. Oh, I've seen this in photographs, but to be here just absolutely is indescribable. You see something like this, you know, you see something like this on photographs, and I don't know if this is the most photographed boathouse in the world, but it very well may be. Will you look at that? let's go and see if we can't get a little bit of a closer look. And I don't know the story of this boathouse, but I would imagine that it has a story, if not 2 or 3 to tell. Look at that. There is your boathouse, folks. The Dove Lake boathouse. I would be really, really curious to know what the story is behind this boat shed. And I think, look at this, can actually take you on inside. Look at that. Wow. So there's the inside of the boat shed, and no shortage of people that have come here and left their name. Wow. Look at that. I can only wonder how old this is. And here would be the view you would see pulling the boat out. Right here. Look at that. There's the view from the boathouse. Isn't that something? Fantastic. Really nice. And I can actually step back around over here and give you the view from this side. Wow. Really something else. Well worth the trip out here from Lonnie to Cradle Mountain National Park. Fantastic. All right, folks. So I've got a bus to catch. I'm headed back to Lonnie, and if I'm lucky, I'm gonna have dinner at a special steakhouse called the Black Cow. So I hope you enjoyed this visit to Cradle Mountain National Park here in beautiful Tasmania. Have a great day.